Hello, welcome to my show. It's Chit Chat with KitKat, and I have a wonderful guest coming up, and I'm going to tell a little bit about her and introduce her. She has been formerly a reporter for CBC television out of Edmonton, and also has produced a field producer for ABC News, Fifth Estate for those that are been well seasoned in the TV world, and also Good Morning America. She is going to embark us on a journey of us having the power to heal ourselves. So if you're interested in that, I'd like to introduce you to Donna Korchinski. Welcome to my show. And I want to actually point out that she's produced a course called Wired to Heal. Why don't you tell us about Wired to Heal?
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you very much. Wow. Who are you talking about there? First of all, thank you for having me on your show, and
Thank
all
you
the
for
best.
coming.
Yes, yes. I just want to start, you may wonder, how did this come about? Well, I'll tell you, it came about long before I ever started doing this work. Many years ago, I was sitting in a doctor's office, and it was a surgeon, and he said to me, Donna, you have uterine fibroids, and they're as large as a 12-week pregnancy. And I thought,
What?
oh, heavens, I don't know what that is anyway. And he said, oh, well, I'm going to schedule a hysterectomy for you. And I said, what? Now, I was a reporter, okay? And what do reporters do? They ask questions, lots of questions. And
Right.
I was good at that. And I was one of these smart-ass reporters. So I said, the most important question I asked is this fatal?
Yeah,
And
of course.
he said, no. I said, well, and in my mind, I'm just thinking, I'm out of here. But I said, I need some time. I was being very kind, polite. I need time. And he said, okay. So I was out of that office really quickly.
I bet.
And that's how this thing, and I thought back to that time. I thought, because I healed myself. I still have my uterus. Anyway,
How long did that take?
it took about a year, but I did it because I believed I could do it.
Right.
And that's the essence of this course, Wired to Heal, because we are healers. We are powerful healers. I'm going to give you a little example. I've got a shot of a lemon. And here's the lemon. Okay, what I want you to do, Kathy, and you can put the camera on Kathy here. Hold your hand up. Oh, you hold your hand out. Okay, hold it up higher. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is imagine that lemon in your hand. Okay, a beautiful bright lemon, and look at it. Okay. Now, we're going to slice that lemon. And here's a picture of the sliced lemon. Now, I want you to take a bite of that lemon, Kathy. Pretend, take a bite. Okay, now, chew it. Okay, this is a lemon. Okay, now swallow it.
I do that often. I do that almost every day.
Oh, well, so what's happening in your mouth?
Oh, it's saliva and it's activating.
Yeah. So how come? Did you tell your brain to salivate?
No, I just
Okay.
imagined it.
Yeah. So that's your subconscious working.
Okay.
Now, there is a whole system in your body which is your subconscious. And your subconscious is 95% of what your brain does automatically. And the other 5% is your conscious,
Right.
part of your brain. but your subconscious is really, really smart. Now, I'm going to show you, okay, this is a familiar sight. A kid with a Band-Aid on its knee. And this is, the Band-Aid is on my nephew's knee. He's a real kid. Remember when you were a kid and you were outside and you fell and you scraped your knee? Okay.
Yeah.
How is that knee today?
More than enough.
You can't even tell.
Nope.
You know, because your body knew how to heal
Right.
you. Your body knew, and that's another example of the body's ability to heal you. So, now you want to know, like, where in the body does this all take place, you're wondering?
Yes, exactly.
In your subconscious, as we mentioned. And it's
Subconscious.
working 24/7. How is it working 24/7? Well, think about this. When you go to bed, do you have to tell your body to breathe all night? No.
No, autopilot.
Autopilot. Do you have to remind your heart to beat?
Not in the least.
Now, after you have a lunch, do you have to remind your stomach to digest your food?
Not in the
Okay,
least.
that's your subconscious
Yeah.
working. Okay. Now, what we have cells in our body. What I'm describing here is that your cells are at work. All of your cells, your body has more than 50 trillion cells. Some people say, it's 75 trillion, but it's a lot. It's more than you and I can count.
Right.
And they're smart, and they hear you, and they feel you. Okay?
Hear you
And
and
they feel you. And they know everything about you. There are no secrets in your cells. Now, you may ask the question, okay, Donna, are we getting into high-level science? No. There is a very simple explanation for that. I want you to imagine somebody in a room. I want you to imagine people in a room, and they are listening to a lecture, for example. They're listening to a lecture, and the lecture he's very compelling, and he's saying, all of a sudden, the lights go out. Now,
Okay.
the lecturer doesn't have to say to the audience, ladies and gentlemen, the lights have gone out. No. Everybody knows the lights have gone out.
That's right.
And that's how the cells in your body know
they just
that the
know.
lights have gone out, that they know what is going on in
It
your
just
body.
clicked.
The cells know.
Okay.
They're very smart. Now,
So
so
what's
there's-
going on in your brain?
Well, the science is now telling us that there's a lot of stuff going on in the brain, and now they can measure. They can measure what's going on in your brain. They can find out. They use all kinds of brain waves and things like that, and they know that you are. They know whether you're talking about positive things. They know if you're talking about negative things. And for example, when we feed ourselves negative words or thoughts or emotions, our cells, they're not
Respond.
healing. But they're not healing. You see,
They're blocked.
they're
and they're-
blocked. Exactly.
they're-
But if we say, "Yay, this is good! Yay!" This is good. Then we are able to heal, and there is science behind it. There is science, and that is so exciting because we are. There even is a word for that now. It's
And
called,
what's that word?
It's called epigenetics, and I am not a scientist, so I'm not
Epigenetic?
epigenetics. Yeah, and
I think that's the first I've heard of that one.
probably. I didn't know about it until I started researching this course either.
And what is that?
Well, it's your body knowing what's going on, and it's also we can, knowing that we can program our body. And, you know, if somebody tells you, well, KitKat, you know, this disease or this condition is genetic. And we can
Now, you hear a lot
overcome-
about that.
And we can overcome that.
Yeah.
It's epigenetics, meaning over and above genetics. And that that's where
Over and above.
and that's where we can have control. Now, there is, but this is not new stuff. The word is new. Okay?
Yeah, it is a
This
new
has been
word.
going on for centuries.
Right.
And there's a wonderful story about a gentleman in France, and he was a psychologist, and his name was Émile Coué, and he gained a reputation as a healer. Thousands of people were flocking into him. He was a folk hero, and they would line up in his office. They would line up in the courtyard outside of his office.
Where was this?
In France.
In France.
Yeah.
What part
and,
of France?
I think it was in the southern part of France. I'm not sure exactly. And there are books written about him. And he insisted, even though people came to him for healing, he insisted, I am not a healer.
You are.
Yes, yes. And I am only the teacher. And I'm going to find a slide. Here's a picture of him. Wait, I'll just get a picture of him here. If I can find it.
It's back a little one.
Here,
One more.
okay. There he is. There he is. There's Émile Coué. Now, one patient came to him, and this is an example that this epigenetics was going on long, or self-healing was going along. He was a blacksmith, and he worked on a forge and shaping metals with fire. Now, he was an important person in the community. He, say, for example, if you had a horse and cart and the axle broke on the cart, well, you took it to him and he would fix it. Or he would fix the horseshoes. And the blacksmith, he was important. And he came to see Coué and he said, you know what? I can't lift my hand.
Oh,
And that was...
that's not good.
No, it was not good. It was definitely not good. And he sat down and he said, I can't lift my arm. And I can't do my work. I have to feed
Right.
my family. What do I
Yeah.
do? What
Yeah.
do I do? And Coué said to him, okay, lift your arm. He says, I can't. I can't lift my arm. And Coué then said, okay, repeat this phrase after me. And this is key. Repeat this. I can lift my arm. I can lift my arm. Say it louder. I can lift my arm. I can lift my arm. Okay, louder. I can. Keep on, and he had him repeating it over and over.
I can lift my arm.
Okay.
I can lift
Then
my arm.
Coué said to him, hit me in the shoulder. Hit me in the shoulder. And the blacksmith hit him. Hit me in the again, hit me again, hit me again, hit me again. Come on, harder, harder. And then he said, you know what you've done?
Da, 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 da.
You've healed yourself. You've healed yourself. You can lift your arm now. Get back to work. But what is happening? He changed his belief system. He changed.
So this is
his
good
belief
for
system.
skeptics out there.
Yeah, and there are many. Now, there is a quote from Coué, and I will read it to you off the screen. If you have the thought in your mind that you're sick, you surely will be. If you have the thought in your mind that you are sick, you surely will be. Then, if you think you are going to be cured, it's sure to happen. So that is your power within you, and you are reprogramming yourself. So,
And that's what we need is more empowerment stories like this.
yes.
And that's why I have Donna on my show.
Now, I've had people say to me, Donna, you're dreaming. You're dreaming.
Dreamer. Nothing
what
but a
about
dreamer.
What about the skeptics? You know what? My uncle died of cancer. Or, you know what? My mother she has had arthritis for years, and she prays to God. She asks for healing. Yes. But I say to the skeptics, yes, it doesn't, not everybody will heal, because we don't always have all the power, because I believe the power comes from above us. But I say this, if there is 1% chance that you can heal,
Yeah.
why not take it?
Mm-hmm.
Why not take it?
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, I want to try
course.
something with you.
That's right.
I want to try something with you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. And
I'm ready.
It's like the Kuei. And it's about believing. It's about believing.
Okay.
Now, what I want you to do is say, I can. Say that.
I can.
Say it again.
I can.
Louder.
I can.
Louder.
I can.
That's it.
I can do anything. Anything. Look at me right now. Look what I'm doing. I would have never thought I'd be doing this a year ago.
Thank you. Thank you. It's wiredtoheal.ca.
Wired to heal. .ca. So if you want to hear more about Donna and what she can do, I've already had a session with her, and mind-blowing. Like, it's just amazing what difference that it made. So I encourage you to go to her website, wiredtoheal.ca, and give her a direct message, DM, or go to her Facebook page, or even text her on her phone. But check her out. I encourage you to do it. You also do virtual as well. Is that right?
Yeah, I do some, yes.
Yeah.
On Facebook, Facebook Live, yes.
Yeah. Just like here, you don't have to be in the studio. If you want to be on my show, you can be across the world, in Paris, New York, Japan, anywhere. So just like hers, I'd encourage you to check her out and get better, be healed. Not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Right?
Right.
Thanks for coming on my show.
And thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. So come back, and we'll have something new next week, and we'll have a new guest. We'll have a whole bunch of new material. So I welcome and thank you for viewing us, and share, please share with your friends and family. I mean, I'm sure you can find somebody that could really, really use some encouragement, empowerment, or, or healing, period. So come on back, and we'll talk to you later. chitchatwithkitkat.com, and come back.